I'm by poetic infinitist. My heart was descended into an evil thrill in that place where she now lays still. Can there be at last just one wicked way to bring my lost love back to the light of day? Am I really so pathetic and so weak that a powerful demon I will not seek out there in the wastes of the west, where the sands shift over and never rest? Oh, to one more time your beauty drink. Just the thought brings me to the brink. If you could but just one more time come, it would bring my pretty life to its final sum. Is to give into the darkness of the night. It is time for me to rise up to the full height. More than your moody memory I desire to keep, so I must find a way to awake you from your sleep. I'll find a way to bring you back to my side. I'll risk all tonight down to my very hide. I insist you will be with me on the next morn, for in blood and in magic you will be reborn. I stand there where your lifeless body lay. I call on evil demons to show me the way deep into the lowest run of hell I can see, and there I grasp this most evil mystery. All for one last lingering kiss but sweet. I'll bring you back once more complete. The clouds deeply rumble in the night. The lightning makes such a frightening sight. You shudder, cough, and now you breathe. Oh, but your wide eyes, they do so seethe. No, please don't look at me that angry way. I only wanted to give you a brand new day. Not as an unclassified specimen, the likes of which I've never seen. It's bits and pieces of unfinished bodies and the phantasmagoria. I can make out singular body parts, and I place them across my plate, then watch with surprise to see that they move and reflex agitation, prehistoric mutant queer blobs of slick slimy substance that catch upon my spoon and drip, bloody globs of gelatin that fall quiveringly back into the bowl, a whip in the air of unfamiliar spices with putridity blended nicely. Your eyes are smoldering as they look up at me devilishly. Don't be so full of accusations after all. A delicacy is a delicacy in your eyes. Well, coldly gelled, they'll go down so nicely if only you'd stop staring, rapping forever. And he smiles most when you are breaking. He smiles most when you are breaking. He smiles more when you feel low. He smiles in the evening on the street, and he smiles through your window late at night while you sleep. And your dark day is full of sadness, then to him it brings a kind of gladness. And if he works so hard and so long, to his lips it brings a sort of pleasant song. So you think you're safe in your slum, but don't you worry, he'll soon come. His creepy smile will cut your heart, and you'll wish you were so far apart. Careful not to ever let him find your errand, for this will make him all the more daring. He wants your melancholy soul to keep, and he's sure he can get it on the cheap. Wrap up my soul you reap. At night when little Rebecca would pick up a toy phone, she would insist that a monster was on the other end. Her mother hid the phone, thinking this would solve the problem, but it only made it worse. Forever after, Rebecca was certain it was the monster that had taken it, and that he must be near. The coy witch, she shrunk me and confined me in a little place from which I may never wander. She made me a tiny trinket and put me in a small glass cage. She put me upon her dresser so that from there she might gaze. I'm just a little toy to her, lost forever in an age. She wore dark, effusive eyeshadow and eyeliner so thick her eyes always always looked sad. Her lipstick was heavy and deep red and always slightly smeared. She smoked thin cigars, and these she never clenched but always left them hanging just slightly from her mouth. Her prattling laughter so annoys me. The boys subserviently surround her, and she merrily mucks around with them as they ferociously fawn over her. She has fangs, and she sucks those boys dry. She leaves a trail of corpses everywhere, but as her prattling laughter, that god-awful cackle that so bothers me, the laugh of the wicked witch. Flowers laced with radionucleotides, small dust that blinks as you sniff, thorns held painlessly while bloody tears fall onto the blue petals of a withered rose. A red ribbon falls down from your mouth toward the ground where it swells up as a small puddle reflecting a fading sunset across the tops of tall vacant trees older than time. Rhyme after rhyme after rhyme all day and all night, night. Never stop inside of my mind. Never let me leave your sight. I'll count each and every hour that I subserve under your might. I want to be under your power by forever. Poetic rhyme infinitist. I am by forever. I am by poetic rhyme infinitist.